Hi there, I'm Allie Elliott.
Hi, I'm Allie Elliott. Welcome to my stream. Make sure everything's trucking. And it looks like we're good. I couldn't wait that last minute. Time is too precious these days. So hopefully you can hear me okay. I've got a full session edit ahead of me here. So let's get started so I can get finished. So I actually built this on stream last week. Not last week, gosh, it's been like a month ago, but whatever. It was on stream. And it was just my little newborn basics action. So it consists of running a little sensor dust there. It consists of, let's see, it's a touch of sharpening, a little denoise, a little curves bump, and a little warm up, because that is how I shoot. So to have that cooked up already in a little batch, it just speeds things along. And right now, time is precious. Like my titles. I was trying to think of things. Yay! I'm back! Thank you. Good to see you. I'm at a really weird time, but I'm trying hard to keep my head above water here. This fall has been bananas. In a good way. Not complaining at all. I was trying to think of things that were like better spread too thin, and I couldn't think of anything. Maybe pizza sauce. I don't like a lot of pizza sauce. That's all I got though. But I also want to taste it, so I feel like I work better under pressure. So I like to test that theory in the fall and make sure that's still the case. How's it going, Flavio? What have I missed while I've been absolutely buried? Hope everybody's keeping busy and doing well. Still a lot of work to do, absolutely. I will never complain about work. There's no such thing as too much work. But giving up sleep has its drawbacks too. But right now I'm working on some newborn twins, and these will be pretty quick. So newborns, I generally shoot significantly less because I don't have to chase them down. So once I get them situated, every image is a keeper, and I can, I'll take some safety shots if there's a little wiggle or whatever in there. But for the most part, every frame in a newborn session is a keeper. So that makes for a much shorter roll to go through to cull. Thank you. And these do you love his expression? I'm obsessed. And it's so fun. So I've been in business 15 years, and one of my favorite things is to look back as clients get older and they come less, and they come usually about once a year or twice a year. And you see in them the same little personality traits that they showed as newborns. You just don't know quite where to recognize that in them yet. And twins is especially cool because they definitely have their own separate personalities, and to see that really come, you can see my setup there too, really come out and shine is awesome. And then next week, hey, thank you. Next week is International Photographic Competition judging. So to recap on that, I'm sure nobody else cares, but I'm going to talk about it anyway. My photographic open case went 4 for 4 at district, so I got really lucky there because some of those were definitely squeakers. But regardless, they squeaked in the right direction this year, and that entire case sealed. Now, my master artist went 3 for 4, which is definitely the best I've ever done at district. And then I have one last one that I re-edited a little bit. It's kind of funny. The smaller competitions, that's the one that was doing best. It was kind of the underdog, I felt like, of the case, and it's the only one that didn't make it. So we've got to see how that does. Now, based on what already sealed, I need to get my master artist degree. What is even happening right now? I need to get either that last image to merit, or I need 2 of the 3 to go lone. Now, I would really love to get that last merit because I have never medaled in Master Artist. I've only medaled in Photographic Open. Last year I had a gold, and a couple years before that I had a bronze. So I'm not going to beat last year. I don't think I have anything that's like terribly dynamic, but sometimes you never know. But I definitely felt more confident with last year's case. Look at their little faces. Babies are peak humans. It's all downhill from there. Oh my gosh, I love their little expression. Okay, so I'm just running this action to the same lighting setup so I can use the same simple action. It just cuts out finding tools. So the time definitely adds up as I edit, but lots of fall newborns this year too, and usually I don't get a ton of newborns in the fall for whatever reason. Some of these are very similar, but they were so expressive that I've been getting that I look tired a lot lately, which is appropriate. I actually am tired a lot lately, but until I find something that I want to give up other than sleep, I'm just gonna be tired. I thrive under pressure. Pop my back. Let me try. I don't know if I should switch up the music or just see what we got here. Small drama. I don't know what that means. I want some. Oh. Let's try this. Okay. See, I'm easily distracted, and that that makes things take longer than they need to. But they cannot take longer today because there's too much to do. Got soccer games to coach. I don't get to watch any. Usually I have 2 to watch and 2 to coach. But they're all at the same time. So I am strictly a coach today. Music. Movie music. Maybe that's what small drama meant. I don't want it to put me to sleep though. We're in roll. We're in a real danger zone there. Actually, I feel pretty good. I'm a morning person. So the sleepiness, and I've been up since 4:30. This is like midday. Okay, I might have to change it off sleepy time. It's not gonna. Where's, oh, it's over here. Okay, let's see. 31:33. So if you've watched me very long, you know that I have a tendency to overshoot, which I don't think is a bad thing at all. I just end up with a lot more options, so it might take a little more time to call, but I would much rather have that issue than be scraping. The little Cheerio mouth. Here it is. Look at that smile. Babies love me. We'll get these taken care of. And then, so this same action that I built will work for all of the setups because the lighting, there might be some tweaking when I switch to a darker drop. And then I've got some composites to do today. Everybody loves the composite. And this was cool. This family had cool hobbies, something a little bit different. They were equestrians and skiers. Yes. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. I'll be excited to report back and see and let you guys know, since I built both of my entire cases on stream. So it will be cool to see that come to fruition finally. And I'm starting already I shot for next year's case already, because I tend to get really excited. So my MO tends to be I get really excited during judging, and I come up with all these ideas. I sketch out ideas, I record them, write them down, and then I don't touch them until like a month before. So I'm trying to be better, and streaming is really helpful with that because once I get past this busy flow of clients and I'm in more of a paced schedule, I might not have stuff to stream, and occasionally I will get clients that, and by occasionally I mean like 50% clients that don't want an online footprint, a digital footprint. So I'll have to find other stuff to stream if I'm going to. And I shot some conceptual images that I can stream whenever the fall slows down a little bit. So maybe I will get a little ahead of the game, and I don't know. I used to think that was bad. I told myself that it was bad to shoot too early because then you just tweak it until it's, like the Biscuit and Tommy Boy. You just keep tweaking it until you ruin it. And that was kind of my MO with painting, because I just couldn't let it be. But the first year that I felt like I was over tweaking it was the first year that I was nominated for, and then the only year, by the way, that I was nominated for a Grand Imaging Award twice. So as it turns out, maybe not. It's a little torturous, maybe, but I guess maybe that's an artist thing. Alright, I'm gonna have to find other music, or this is gonna turn into a stream of me sleeping. We'll just draw these lines out a little bit. Very sunny today. How's the weather? Where's everybody at? Have you signed up for the new social media? No, what is that? New social media for artists. What is it? I need to. Now I'm missing out. My kids will probably know it. Am I too old to be there? I'm going to write it down. 0. Oh, my pen's not working. I'll check it out. What is it? Okay, I gotta change this music up or I'm gonna go to sleep. Kind of like Instagram. Oh, cool! I will definitely check that out. Oh yeah, here's a little upbeat jam. I'm falling behind on all my trashy TV shows to watch. Some real first world problems I got going on. Since 2015. Oh, okay. Yeah. Man, and it's funny because I got some stuff for Instagram that I want to create. I've got like a whole list, and it's more time consuming to do the reels and videos, and rather than just, I guess our alternative would be to. I saw some people just putting the same picture over and over and over and making it a reel, which is kind of sad because there is still a place for, you know, non-moving artwork. That would definitely be cool. I'm glad that there are options too. It's a little overwhelming with the social media stuff. That's always so fluid. But I know that people feel like that about marketing. And once you understand it, then it's a whole different ballgame. Oh, shh. Wait until you see this smile. Forget it. Look at that little dude. Nope. I always hit bridge. I'm never going to open bridge. Do you hear me, computer? Never. Okay. 31, 61. Oh, have I overshot? No such thing, really. 64, 68. How do you narrow these down? You don't. You just let the parents figure that out. I hope I photographed her on this grade too. I'm not sure I did. A little wrinkly there. Oh my gosh, that is... Go away, bridge. Here we go. Takes more time to grow follows there. There's no algorithm. Okay. Okay, cool. So it sounds like maybe it's like a combo of Instagram and groups on Facebook. And I know everybody's like, "Oh, you've got to have a group." I can't commit to that. All right, so maybe I'll just move this over here so you guys can see what I'm looking at. $95.96.99. Let me remember that. $95.96.99. Got 'em. Yeah, I like this music. I'm feeling it. So I live in a college town, and this is really the first year that like college students are like back since COVID, and I got really used to them not being back. I'm sure they're glad to be back though, so I'm happy for them. 'Cause I bet that was a hard age to be during the COVID stuff. I'm at an age where I was totally okay not leaving the house for a while. I don't need new friends. Forgot what I was doing. There we go. Nope, I didn't mean to do that. There it is. Let's see. Counterclockwise. That's what I was going for. I do need. Look at that little place. I love it. I do need to work on growing my audience. Now I'm gonna do some shameless plugs here because I have some workshops, not workshops, some speaking opportunities coming up that I guess are kind of workshops. Not like, I don't know. I think of real hands-on, bring your camera type workshops. These are business workshops. Yes, exactly. And the thing is, it's like parking and stuff. It used to be like you enjoy it in the summer and then you come back, they bring like this energy and excitement, and like the football games are full, and eating places, there's like a bustle and it's kind of exciting, but it's not anymore. I'm okay without it now. Maybe it's time to retire in my old age out somewhere that doesn't have 50,000 college students 9 months out of the year. But okay, so coming up in November, I have a business workshop for entrepreneurs and photographers and artists in general. This would benefit at the Colorado Elevate Convention, and it's going to be phenomenal. And then I also have a marketing class at Imaging this year, which I'm just totally thrilled. That is a bucket list scenario happening right before our eyes. So come, so that it's because also on my bucket list is for it to be successful. That's where you come in. I need your help. So it's going to be a good time, and I feel like we're all a little bit some I could live without. Exactly. And this time apart really helps us evaluate who is vital in our lives. But I feel like as creative entrepreneurs, there's probably room in there for a word combo that would be really catchy, but I don't have it in my brain right now. We're all kind of bracing for what the next time is going to bring for our businesses. And I think that now we have this luxury of being able to prepare. So I think this is, if you're considering starting or not starting the art side of it, but becoming a reliable part of your income, be it full-time, part-time, whatever, and worried about weathering this economic storm that I think everybody's bracing for. Now is the time to get your ducks in order, get your marketing planned out, take the overwhelm out of it. Future you will thank you. But I'm really excited because I've been doing some year-long research with some of this. That reminds me. I don't think I can get to it. I'm tethered with the microphone. But I got my magazines in, and they're gorgeous. And I cannot wait to go through this experiment. It's not an experiment. Go through this, thing. Really articulate this morning. You're welcome. But just to go through this campaign, this marketing campaign, I also have interviews. I have an article coming out from Marathon Press on their blog, magazine they're using, and another in Professional Photographer magazine, and that's really cool. I'm nervous about that one because that was like a real interview, and I'm real chatty in general, but I don't necessarily think before the words are like already hanging in the air. It's already been said, and so I don't know how that translates when someone's interviewing me, but it didn't feel real organic. It was more like, did that come out right? They all have those days. That's okay. We'll see. We'll all see together. Yeah, I decided something like that before. Planned to be 2020, but then I don't know anymore. Never been an entrepreneur of any kind. Don't really know how to even start thinking about it. You've come to the right place. Yes, think about it. I am a firm believer in having it all, and believe that artists should be paid, and business people, and what you are overwhelmed by, you can farm out and have somebody working for you, in some type of capacity to allow you to do what you do best, create. And I don't know economically what we're looking at. It is a little bit scary. In the last recession, which was like 2008, I had just started the business the year before, and it wasn't income that we relied on. It was like, okay, cool, we got some extra. It wasn't anything that I had like a minimum, which in that scenario ended up being good. But I think that these types of economic situations are a great starting point because of that, because you're not reliant on the income. So that is opportunity, and it's always a good time for additional opportunity. This is one of my favorite. This setup that's on the screen right now is one of my favorite newborn setups. Just the simplicity. I love the lower right third composition because you've got a tiny baby, and it really emphasizes their size. But the texture and just the light fall off, the little gradient, it's gorgeous. And that's been one of my favorite compositions for a newborn for a long time. And you don't see it very often. So maybe people know something I don't, but I don't care either because I like it. There he is. And you just get those little tufts of hair on top. But I've got these workshops that are going to be business plan, marketing plan, and not just the idea of one, not just here's a list, check these off. but actual tangible campaigns that you can run and tailor to your business and come away with that with a real plan. And these are times of year that Colorado is in November, imaging is in January. So traditionally slower times for photographers, and a chance to, and when I say slow times, I just mean in the actual session, because realistically, we should be doing stuff basically 100% of the time. That's how I tend to operate. I feel better when I've got my lists made and when I've got them checking off as we go. I don't think I've ever finished a list because I always add to it. I just rewrite the same list with maybe a different priority. But it's kind of exciting. You know, it's like in sports, I always prefer to be the underdog in a weird way because there's no pressure. So you just take the pressure off yourself one way or another, and then you can thrive. The pressure is all from yourself. And my marketing imaging is going to focus on tangible marketing. And I think that it's really easy right now to get caught in the social media trap where you just throw an image, throw an inspirational quote or something up and call it good, and there's no rhyme or reason to your marketing. There's no real branding that is cohesive or intentional. There's that smile, little buddy. Mouth is sticky today. I have learned a lot over the last 15 years in business about what I do and don't want. Not that it's necessarily there's like a right or a wrong way, but what I do and don't want for my business specifically, and the reasoning behind it. And I think just being really secure in your, I'm going to round him out just a little bit, just make him a little more egg-like. Nope. Just being intentional with your marketing, your branding, and knowing yourself and knowing your business well enough that it's predictable for you and for your clients, and that offers a level of security when they're going to invest in something in a big way. And obviously we want them to invest in a big way because this is our livelihood. I had the best feeling I could because I'm always nervous, anxious when I deliver work. I honestly love that feeling. Love that feeling. I had to deliver one that was very late. I made a decision to delay it so I could have the best quality. Right decision. Would the family like it or just be mad? Forgive me for the delay. Got the best reaction. Yay! Worth the wait. That is a relief. I love that feeling. That I didn't even notice if there was a typo. But yes, so what did you deliver to them? What was their order? I'm always curious as to, what, because I have my favorite products that I like to, let's see, where are we at here? Okay, I think I do want, I'm back. Oh, add. Oh, okay. I see. I see. I was confused. Yes. I hope I got those corrected. The ads. Okay, so I'm going to start there. Let's see what else we got. And we've got some composites coming up at the end. 5, 9. So I want to know what it was you delivered. Was it wall art, canvas, metal? A lot of the artwork that I see on Twitch is so conducive to really gorgeous metal, and I don't sell metals because the way my style doesn't really translate just right on metal, but there is a lot of Twitch work that would be so stunning. Mm-hmm. 21, 26. Okay, so we'll open these, get these going. So for my work, I have kind of a painterly classical style, and when anyone orders a legacy canvas, which is what I got my Conversations with Our Ancestors printed on for my own dining room, and that is my favorite product for my style of photography. It is stretched canvas, so it's treated more like a painting than it is a canvas. I am a total canvas snob because it became so popular that a lot of companies started offering really cheap canvas, and they have really they've given it a dated look, and that's sad. But anyway, not these people. They stretch it, gesso the back, strip the image, and then do a hand acrylic layer on it, and gorgeous frame, handmade. It's all just, and it's a family business. I love a good family business. And when somebody, or they are expensive because they have an insane warranty on them. And you don't care about the warranty until you need it. And they are phenomenal at honoring their warranty and keeping their work perfect for you. A simple book, change some photos, complimentary. Oh, cool. Putting some flowers or a picture. Aww. Leather cover and acrylic. Yes, I love a good album. Don't you love the idea that like 2 or 3 generations down the road, somebody's going to be looking at that album, and that will be their connection to their grandmother, grandfather, or somebody in their family that they didn't get to meet or didn't get to know well. I could absolutely nerd out on that all day long because it's so cool. I'm going to give this a little boost. She kind of curled up on me and I didn't catch it before. You know what? I'm going to do this differently though, because this is a nice light background. So I'm just going to focus on the face right now. I'm going to get some of those heavy shadows out and give it a little boost, and then bring the deep back in there. 15%. Nope. We're going to go window. Like a T. I love the acrylic album covers. I had too much copy. And then give it a little smudge. There we go. My here people don't give value to the work behind a photo. They think it's just a mask. You know, it's funny. I feel like people don't know what they want. They might know what their budget is, but they don't necessarily know. I have fallen in love with legacy display albums, and it's just like it sits on the shelf like a framed print, and then the acrylic front comes off and your album is inside. And those, I'll have to bring one to show on stream sometime, or I'll stream from my studio and show some of my samples and stuff like that, which would be pretty cool because I have a boss little studio. I love that place. Been there 10 years now. But anyway, I can share my samples because there's one album that, and when you look at an album like that, like an incredibly handcrafted, beautiful album, and then you look at one of the other options, and they're fine. They've got their place, but you can't compare those as being even the same product. They're just, because I have some, going back there, well, you can see on the shelves behind me, I have some cheaper albums, just because it was for home. It wasn't necessarily something that was going to feel like an heirloom. And I'm glad, given the level of photography I had at the time, I'm glad that they are not something that I really put a lot of value on. I'm glad to have them, but not the same, not the same kind of deal. I'll plan that. I'm going to plan that to go share the studio because that would be fun. Somebody's awake. I told my kids I'd be streaming when they got up. Good morning. Yeah. I feel like we've heard this song. Babies have the prettiest skin. So my Santa sessions are almost sold out. Only have one spot left, which is kind of exciting. And it is going to be here soon. But as far as people valuing photography, I think you just have to find them. They're out there, and they might not even know that that's them yet. But give people options like that, and they're going to be surprised by how much they love what you have to offer. And that's cool too, because a lot of times this is the stereotype. A lot of times the mom will come in and be really excited, and the dad will come in, because I do a pre-session consultation. And sometimes the roles are reversed, but the majority of the time it's the mom that's really into it and excited. She's the one who found me and booked it. And then the dad will come in because I want, you know, everybody wants to be a part of it. I want everybody to be a part of it. And not everybody wants to. I don't care. But when one of the partners involved isn't into it, it's almost like exciting because that's a challenge. So it's not hard to get somebody who's already excited. It's done. You don't have to do anything. But then to have somebody who's not that into it and feels like it's going to be boring or a waste of time, and it's usually the senior boys are not generally into it, or the dads, or the extended family. Inevitably, it is the in-laws, brothers and sisters-in-laws. They just want it to end. They want to get away from you. So that is when I go to work with the challenge of making them love it and making it be a really positive experience. Let's see, little face. Okay, I was trying to see where my highlights and lowlights were. Oh, getting nervous and anxious. Deliver some digital photos today. Why you're a quality? That's a good trait. That's good to be a control freak. I say that as a fellow control freak and a little bit OCD. Nothing wrong with that. Hopefully the work is worth it. Can't deliver normal. Yes. Oh, absolutely. No normal here. Let me give this a little brightness bump. What kind of event was it? And bless you, because I'm not an event photographer. I'm getting hives thinking about it. The first time, so I shot, I started my business and I was willing to shoot anything that anybody would pay me for. And if I didn't know how to do it, I would figure it out. And I was in business a few years. And really started to get busy enough that I didn't need to take everything. And I got confident enough to know that there was not going to be an event that I loved. And it's weird because, like, as far as weddings go, I loved the idea of being a part. I'm a romantic. I love the idea of being a part of somebody's wedding and being a part of their big day. And, like, that's exciting, and it's definitely not lost on me. But the part that I loved about those days was the portrait. And once that clicked in my head, that wasn't the wedding that I liked. Because I want to control everything. I want to control the light and the posing and my angle. And you can't, that's frowned upon. Directing a wedding. But, figuring that out worked out. I don't shoot weddings anymore. It was a chess festival with some big figures like legend players and International Chess Federation representatives. Real time. That's cool. Oh my gosh. Okay, so you are on the Allie Elliott no sleep till December work plan. I respect it. Respect the hustle. I'm curious. I want to hear how they like it. What are they looking for? Can you shoot from above? Yeah. Yes, these bags under my eyes are real. I want to shoot a chess tournament from above. But also I don't know anything about it. So that would make it difficult. Like my sister, so I'm the youngest of 3 girls, and I was the only soccer player. And my middle sister, was tasked with recording our tournament when I was in I started getting real competitive in 3rd or 4th grade. And she was supposed to be doing the videography, you know, like to film so that we can improve and like see the problems. And she filmed everything in the Tri-County area that was not our tournament that weekend. She filmed people passing by, what was in the trash can. She tried to film bees for a while. It's not her thing. So she did not know what she was supposed to be doing. Wait, what? The first day it was a tournament on a boat in a river with wine tasting. Drunken chess. Okay. It's a little more saucy now. A little more interesting. That's bad news if you are seasick. Hopefully you're not. Look at this wrinkled blanket. I love this blanket, and it's worth it, but it's also kind of a pain. I like this. It's got a little Jim Croce feel. Music does. Still have a lot of. Oh, you took video too. Aw, that's awesome. Being in a university town, I get a lot of people who are looking to gain experience, and then when it comes down to actual work, they're not interested. You're in the wrong business then, bud. I don't know what business you need to be in to be lazy. I don't think there's probably not entrepreneur. That's not it. I was probably like that. When I was in college, I tried out. Like, I just thought jobs sounded fun, so I'd try them out for a little bit. I had a lot of jobs in college, and truly they were fun. Then when they quit being fun, I quit. So what I was in college was not a foreshadow of the kind of professional I would be. Oh, good. Well, if he's young and putting in the effort, then you got yourself a keeper. Oh, I hope I didn't just blow into the speaker. That's so annoying. He looks good in this color. This little dude with a little tongue sticking out. I think I'll keep the other one because it had the bottom of the heart. Chillin'. I'm going to toy around with the light on this one a little bit because I like that color. I like the rich textures too. I'll warm it up just a touch. And then I'm going to do that one more time. Just got a message confirming a gig for the 10th, different event. Oh. Ooh, fashion. That's fun. Let's see, did I already color that after I darkened it? I didn't. I didn't think so. Yeah, that makes all the difference. I feel like I've been saying after this week it'll calm down a little bit since 2019. But even more so lately. Alright. I'm going to dodge and burn just a little bit and give little blonde eyelashes. Just help define his features a little bit. I feel like I'm shaking my whole computer. Okay. I guess. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, well, I'm glad that it's not just me. Because man, I don't know. It's just been like 23 hours a day just work. Which I'm not complaining at all. Don't get me wrong. But sometimes I'm not putting makeup on to stream and edit at the same time. And sometimes when you're really like in the trenches, you just want to put music on and put your head down and, you know, put it all to bed. I actually like some of this texture, just not these real harsh ones. Aw, I'm so glad you're here. I missed it. I really did. And anytime that I thought about, like, oh, I should try to stream, I just, like, dog tired. So I'm shooting for once a month. High hopes for the next, really a month from now. It truly should. Maybe 2. Maybe like 6 weeks. We'll split the difference. Let's go with 6 weeks. If I could get once a week, did I say once a month before? I might have, because that might be more realistic. But regardless, after that, then I can get back into a routine again and like a normal. I keep thinking of all this stuff that I want to talk about in streaming, and so I'll have topics. I can't believe how fast it's going. This summer is like, it feels like just started and it's over. And all the summer people are like twitching at me saying summer's over, but it is. Get your pumpkins out, guys. It's time. But I'm on board with that too because I like pumpkins. Although I will say I do not decorate for fall. I think that's part of being a photographer. I feel like Halloween's tacky, so I don't decorate for that. Oh, another smile. Now he's just showing off. What a buddy. Pumpkins just for fall. I don't really decorate for fall though. I'm kind of a party pooper. I would. I just don't. I mean, this happens every year. And I've always felt like, and I do believe that the busy season being the busy season is a myth, because when we get busy, we push marketing to the back burner, and then the work runs out when the marketing runs out, but people are like, oh, well, it's the end of fall. Nobody's shooting right now. But they are. We just have to find them. There are still people. Oh, yeah, it could be for sure. Little dude. Okay, so most of my, and we'll do a little mini composite here. Do other people do pumpkins in the fall? Is that a US thing? I don't know. We love us some pumpkin muffins. That's it though. Scarecrows, pumpkins, harvest. Focus on which way was counterclockwise. Okay, let's see here. I love that color. It's like and I don't probably see what you're seeing because I'm red-green colorblind, but I like these blue-greens mixed together. This really is his color. And we had her in a different color later that I was like, okay, that's her color. For sure. Oh, I know what I was going to do. I was going to change the music. I'm too distractible. Ooh, chestnuts. Huh? See, around here, chestnuts are a Christmas thing, but it's mainly because of the one song, chestnuts roasting on an open fire. I've lived here my whole life, and I've never eaten a roasted chestnut, I don't think. I'm not sure I could pick a chestnut out of a nut lineup, if I'm being honest. I would have to, the other nuts would have to be ones that I knew. What's a chestnut look like? I don't know. Now I'm gonna derail and not get my work done because I wonder what a chestnut looks like. I could see that being a fall thing though. What other? So we do apples and pumpkins. Those are the fall things. We do apple pick. People on Instagram do apple picking, pumpkin picking. They wear scarves. Real people don't do that. Any of that. Oh. Yeah, warm ones. I love a warm apple cider. That is key. And we do we've always done, there's a living history museum. So I'm a homeschool mom too, in case that wasn't obvious by the words living history museum coming out of my mouth. That is like a Civil War era, so or 1860 era. And they do a Headless Horseman festival thing around Halloween, and it's really cute. Now, it got rained out last year, so they do it several different nights, and it got rained out the night that we were going to go, so we didn't get to go, and didn't miss it as much as I thought I would. So now I'm like, I don't know if we'll go back. I wonder if a chestnut looks like a walnut. I'm going to Google it. We've derailed. Chestnut. Oh. Yeah, I don't think I would have known. Here's a chestnut. I definitely didn't. Is that what they look like when they grow? Huh. Farmhouse roasted chestnuts. Okay. Now I learned something. Oh, yes. Halloween is a big thing. I'm not a Halloween person at all. Although there is a photographer here on Twitch, Sergio, and I don't remember his Twitch name, but he does like horror style photos, and those are really cool. Even though I'm not a Halloween type of chick, those pictures they're nice. But I like the basic. I like pumpkin. Actually, I don't really drink pumpkin spice because I heavily prefer dark black coffee. But I used to like pumpkin spice. I just need strong coffee now. 24 hours a day. I like this song, whatever it is. We heart music on here. I'm still a big fan of Epidemic Sound. I like it. Oh, it didn't say like. Okay, I don't know what I'm doing. I liked it 3 times. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna Google. Whoops. Where'd it go? I'm like learning to Google. Come on, Grandma. Do this. Okay, I gotta have this up first, and then so that I can spell it. Oh. 11th of November. Oh, that's Veterans Day for us. What is that? Is that a chestnut? It looks like a chestnut with powdered sugar. Huh, that's cool. Learning new things. We watch Charlie Brown Halloween, and that's it. It's the only Halloween thing I watch. I don't watch horror movies. Last one I watched was the Blair Witch Project. No sugar, just roasted. I would like that. I feel like. I don't know what they taste like, but I'd try it. I like pumpkin muffins. That's one of the, I don't make a lot of food. My husband's department. But I do make pumpkin muffins. I bake. So not really cook, but I bake. Here's my kitty. Alright. Alright, let's see where we're at here because I feel like I've got too many. Yes, we have 82 images. Good job, Allie. Way to maintain that over. Oh my gosh, their little faces are so sweet. $32.73. Oh yeah, we're not even halfway through. I went ahead and edited the family ones last night because it was like midnight. Oh, that's cozy. And I don't ever edit family on 79 and 80 on stream because it's a lot of just like background extension and stuff. Hi, kitty. She's gonna come attack my microphone string. Please don't. No. Hi. Come here. No, she doesn't. She doesn't listen to me. 87. 91. I'm hungry. I like almonds and cashews. Cashews are my favorite. If I'm picking a favorite nut, it's cashew, and then peanut, and then almond. But I like the almond flavor. I just live in constant fear I'm going to break my teeth off. That's a normal fear, right? $1,300 out of 1622. Wow. So how do you edit those? Do you batch edit or do you hand retouch? Look at the light and colors. I'm obsessed. Let me just pass out for a second. But hey! Flavio, you're so popular. Bringing in all the people. I love it. I'm not going to try to pronounce your name. First time chatter. I'm sorry. I get stage fright when I have to pronounce somebody's name. Batch edit when I can. A lot of yes, absolutely. But again, I maintain overshooting is not really a bad thing. I'd rather overshoot than undershoot. I can't say that I have ever undershot a session ever in my life. There have been like a real small handful of times that a kid was just not at all interested in me or my camera or my studio. What happened? Okay, good. Sounds easy, I think. Is it a hard J? I'm still not going to try it. I'm scared. I'm sorry. I'm glad you're here, though. Are you new to Twitch? Or I'm new to mornings. I'm new to Twitch mornings. This is a weird time for me to be on. That's why I'm also in my pajamas. Oh, a chess streamer. Very good. Oh my gosh, my memory is garbage. I don't know how to play chess. My kids, for a little while, wanted to learn, and then I think they were doing like a training thing online, and then I think soccer season started, and they were like, you know what, we'll learn chess another time. Mental capacity full. Oh, Flavio, you're good. I'm one of those people that, like, when somebody comes up to talk to me, I'll know that I know them from somewhere. That's it. As far as we're getting based on memory. I need everybody to wear name tags. And that might not even. Yay! Oh, does. See, maybe I need to. I took a lot. They don't let you learn headers in soccer now until you're 12. But that wasn't the suggestion in the 80s. They'll learn, just throw the ball at them. Yeah, not in the fall. We're not going to learn in the fall. Maybe that elusive January quiet time. It's funny, you get into these like really busy seasons and you go, okay, I just like one weekend just to decompress and chill and I'll feel good. And then when you get it, you're like, why don't I have work? And you get panicky. Okay, her arm is stealing the show here, so because it's so bright. So I'm gonna bring that down a little bit. And then since I brought it down, whoops, wrong one, I'm going to add some color back in because that dulled it just a little, just warm it up a little. And then I'm going to, my phone is going nuts. And then I'm going to erase back on their faces so that they still have the attention. And that just darkened. I'm going to warm that up a little more though. There we go. So everybody watch Judging. Finding a time on the weekend would be nice. What even is a weekend anymore? I don't remember. Everybody else, every other industry is like, oh, it's the weekend, it's time to party. But photographers are like, time to go to work. Work time. I feel like I edited one like that. I think their hands are different though, so I'm going to many artist moves and beauty in it too. I feel like I've never played chess. No, I don't like not even checkers. No, I'm not. I'm not a patient person, and I feel like that would work against me because I would just want to like flip, flip the board like Monopoly. That's how you play Monopoly, right? Yeah. But I have my 14-year-old. I think would be ideal for chess. He's very into critical thinking, and he was a ranked Pokemon player for the trading card game, and he likes to think, several steps ahead. Thank you for explaining that. But I can see that being peaceful if you're inclined that way. I don't know. What's my mental break? I don't think probably running. I'm a runner. And that's kind of or bike. Those are my resets. I'm going to have to get real cutthroat, or we're going to end up with 3 million photos and overwhelm them. Yes, I've marathoned several times. Hundreds of shorter races, several marathons. Oh. Okay, so we're going to take this little nugget from her head and move it over here. There we go. It's so sunny out today. We've had really nice weather lately. Okay. Merge those, and then I'm just gonna just barely. Okay. So I just want the edge of this. Nothing. And then I'm going to warp it a little bit just because I'm going to change the shape of her head. I'm going to duplicate just in case because I've got that edge for her. I was really excited because we were invited to a wedding at Disney World. We've gone to Disney World every year. Now, they got some stuff to work out right now, but I'm never going to turn down a wedding at Disney. And then we find out that our kids aren't invited. So, can't imagine telling my kids that. Oh, thank you. Well, if it makes you feel better, I am colorblind. So I also can't tell color. This song sounds familiar. Well, I envy your chess abilities. Alright, so I'm going to run my little action I created. You try and get in there, kitty? Kitty's trying to steal the show. She needs attention. Children are asleep. Oh, thank you. Yes, I am a rare bird. Me and my oldest sister are colorblind, and our dad. So I never tell people that until I feel established as an artist. You know what? Van Gogh is colorblind. So we're like twins.
I saw you singing in a photograph.
This is weird, like,
but I never learned your
sounds
name.
like 60s.
Then it wasn't long I fell in love and hoped you'd feel the same. So you told me
Put this down to like
and we'll sing a sweet refrain.
run this a little.
And the
Get that
world
color.
was turning slower.
There we go. Good. Thank you. I appreciate that. Well, what is it doing that? Okay. I get distracted by songs.
Oh, Susanna, don't cry for me.
Let's try this one. I didn't put Christmas on this playlist, but it's there. So, it's not on me. I already edited one of those. C3303. Are we getting close to halfway? Because I've got 20 minutes to finish this session. Oh, 8. 10. Got some good variety though. That's the thing with newborns. It's hard not to overshoot because they just lay there and they look so cute, and you can get different angles and change it up without having to move them. Little tummy. $226. $34, $38. $34, $38, $40. I guess I'll go ahead through this next setup too. $43, $46. Oh. Mind that finger. We'll see what the next. There we go. She was done. She was done with that session. Oh, perfect. Okay. Chuck through these. Oh yeah, absolutely. I'm sorry, I get in the zone. So I created this little quick action based on how I shot this specific session. And I do an unsharp mask, just sharpen up the details a little bit. And then I reduce the noise down to smooth the skin. And then I do a real quick color balance to warm it up a little bit. My lights tend to shoot cool. And then I bump the curves. So anything beyond these, and I can do the next one manually just to kind of show you how I built that action. I'm adding the red actually overcorrects, my camera overcorrects for the white balance. So for here, this would be a good one to show because it's got nice. So here's what okay, so unsharp mask, and you can see on their face, for example, this is before and that's after I sharpen. So it's just sharpening the details a little bit. 79%, 2.5 pixels, 0 threshold. And then I go into reducing the noise. And I want to smooth their skin, smooth the noise on their skin without losing the detail of the lines of their faces, things like that. So I'm reducing the color noise 100% and preserving the details 13. So it's just a little touch up. And then color balance in the action is real subtle. It's just a warm bump. This, because it's the blues and greens, I'm going to overcorrect a little bit. And then the curves is just a little brightness. So it just takes that middle highlight and bumps it a little bit. Now that's where this would have gotten us. And then I'm going to recenter my composition a little bit. I'm going to keep those shadows, but I want to take the hard lines out. Just a touch. So it's not distracting. And then I'm going to bring the overall brightness down on this a little bit because her belly is really grabbing the attention. And when you darken, you're going to add the color back in because it drains it some. So then I'm going to erase back. What am I at? I want to go to 100 here. I'm going to erase back on their faces. So their faces aren't competing with their bellies. So that is manual. Oh no! I just deleted one. Let's guess. That was from above. Let me see. Did I do one from above? Okay, so. Oh, we have a moon too. I forgot we did the moon. We did a lot more than that. Alright, 3311 is where we're at, so we're right. Yeah, that one will do. I'm gonna bring that up a little bit more. Since he's tucked in, I don't want him to fight with. Good, I'll take that as a compliment. That is what I'm kind of going for. That's really my style, is to go painterly. Look at those squishy babies. I love this wool. It was like really popular for a bit. And it's kind of hard to find now. And then I'm going to take the dodge tool and just highlight their faces a little so that in this chaos we still see what's the main subject here. They are, yes. Boy-girl twins. She had him on size, so I tried to keep him closer to the camera to balance him out a little bit. It's funny, twins always come to the session or to the studio in waves. I'll get a set of like a dozen twins all in a row, and then I won't have one for a set for 6 months. It's really interesting. I'm not sure. Oh, you're a twin! That's awesome! Tell us about it. Good, that gives us something to talk about. What's it like being a twin? I always wanted to have twins as a parent. I had one of my kids was 11 pounds. That's as close as I got to having twins. Are you close to your twin? I feel like that's maybe a stupid question because I think most people are, but you never know. Oh, wow, that's cool. So people can tell you're twins, even though you're different genders. I feel like in talking to twin parents that people are always saying to them like, oh, I always wanted twins, but like don't recognize the amount of work that it is. Very close. That's cool. I think it's cool how the twins always, like newborn twins, always just like settle in when they're next to their twin. When they're alone, they don't seem as comfortable. They just want to have that. They want to have each other right there. I love these fall colors. I gotta go around my camera. Triplets or more. Now that would be tough for sure. All of my kids are 2.5 years apart. And even that sometimes was like, wow, we're overwhelmed. We're outnumbered. 3 at a time, I just can't. You need a village. That's the village I hear about all the time. Welcome back. How'd your call go? Hope all is well. We're talking about twins. We have a twin live in the building. It's pretty cool. this? Oh, this is technically Christmas music. You know what? I'm not sorry. I love Christmas. I'm a Christmas movie junkie. That's all I will talk about for 2 months. That's okay. I just kept talking like you guys were here. Trucking through these babies. And definitely have some. Man, my very popular new cell phone. Oh yeah, that is good. I hate dealing with like having to get a new phone, anything like that. New phone, new car, anything like that. Tell me when it's over. I don't care what I get. Not picky. I just don't want to have to do it. Oh, yeah. I'm in Indiana in the U.S. It is, what is it? Let's see what the temperature is right now. I haven't been outside. It's 63. It's 63. That's cold. I'm glad that I looked because I was not emotionally prepared for 63 degrees when I go outside. That's sweatshirt weather. That's my favorite, where you can wear shorts and a sweatshirt. That's it. That's where I don't think I could live in a climate though that had steady temperatures all year, or like a steady climate all year round. I just will die. Oh my gosh, I'm so popular. I can't. That only happens when I can't answer the phone. Ah, this little face. This blue, he looks good in this blue. I think I said that about the other blue, so maybe it's just blues are his color. Oh no, I still don't have command. Busted. I fail. Just looking back this way. 84. Good. Oh, here we go. We'll be here. No, that's just my microphone, Kitty. Kitty's gonna take my microphone, and then you're not gonna be able to hear me anymore. Here. Oh, she ran away. I don't know if you could hear her. She kind of yelled at me. I have some really cool concept work coming up. I'm trying to more and more get to where clients come to me for storytelling. They want a specific part of their life told. And that is where my heart is. We have had absolutely gorgeous weather lately. Like I've said before, I'm a youth soccer coach, and this spring was terrible. It sucked, and it rained constantly, and we were always rained out. And it was really frustrating, and we have gotten paid back for it this fall with beautiful, beautiful weather. I don't tend to get hot. I'm getting phone calls. Who even calls on the phone anymore? Right? Well, and the difference in our streets from like the East Coast, where the settling happened, to like the West, not even the West Coast, but like Midwest. Like Chicago is on a grid, but the difference between like Chicago and say Boston, pretty significant. We figured out a lot in those 10 states between them. I kind of just want to. No, I can't do that because of the knit size. Oh, I like this. It sounds like a head and a heart. A little catch light. Oh. Okay, and then I'm going to smudge. Just give them real subtle. Yeah. Yeah, Chicago, that when we moved to Chicago, that made it so much easier because everything was, square. And the roads were all numbered north and south, so that made it a whole lot easier to learn my way around, or easier to if you got lost somewhere, you could reset. Okay, did overshoot. Let's see where we're at. Our grand total right now is 109. That's a lot. But you have 2 babies, so it's like double. When you get lost during its adventure. That's true. I like it. I like that attitude. I love his little face. I have the hardest time culling down expressions. Like these really expressive babies that have a lot to say before they can talk. Yeah, blues are his jam for sure. The skin tones are perfect for it. Oops. Saw a little, just as I was closing that, I saw a little glimmer up in the corner. There we go. Very suspicious. He was very suspicious of me. Little tongue sticking out. Kitty came to say hi. Yeah, she likes to press buttons. And get the mouse. Oh. What do you think, Zuzu? This is Zuzu Bailey, my apprentice. She's not a good listener. Oh. Baby. Very distracting. Terrible worker. Great for morale. Hey, baby. This is happy music. I like it. Wow, calling me. She's high maintenance. It's alright, I feel that. You're my spirit animal. She's the reason I can't wear black clothes anymore without a lint roller. Goodbye. So what time is it? It's 11 a.m. here. There's cat hair. How do you handle taking pictures of newborn shaking because they're so delicate? I think everybody's like that in the beginning. I have 6 kids. So I'm used to handling a newborn. Now mine aren't babies anymore. But once you get in the flow and you're comfortable handling them, the posing and stuff becomes second nature. Cause, ow, good lord. What's pretty cool is that if you just let a newborn, she's like tenderizing my arm before she takes a hunk out of it. If you just kind of relax and let a newborn do their thing, they'll just lay how they were most comfortable in the womb, and that's really then you can go from there. And some just added one 8,000 ISO. I need to see it. I need to see it. That's insane. That's awesome. I just got totally distracted by that. It's so cool. But the key with newborn, if they get into a nice deep sleep, the key to help them is to have some white noise on and to keep it really, really warm. Like, it'll be too warm for the adults in the room, but nobody cares. The adults are comfortable. You're fine. just keep it really warm so that you can uncover their hands and their feet without them getting startled. I'm going to keep that blue at the top. Keep those little toes. Man, I really did overshoot. Uh-huh. Yeah, just anything to keep them comfy cozy. Look at all those feet. I mean... And I think, too, if you're calm, they'll feel calm. They'll feel like they feed off your energy. 24, 27. 34, 27, 29. I'm not sure what happened there. Oh, I like that better. $36, $40. So I could take that one anyway. Yeah, and I worked with babies for a long time before I was a photographer and before I was a mom, and just that comfort level really eases the energy in the room quite a bit. Oh, I have a story about my kid. I don't know. What story? Probably. But probably is amazing. I'm sorry, I have no idea. I don't know. Thank you, though. I appreciate that. I mean, is there anything sweeter than wool and baby clothes? I do. I talk a lot. I can't narrow it down. I don't know what it is about this color combination. I love it. And these textures are delicious. Ooh, I like this. This is movie music. I'm going to take that one out because I like the smile better. Does anybody play the banjo? I'm not musical. I'm not a musical person, so. I played piano when I was little. There's a piano behind me. There's my grandmother's. I don't play anymore. I play chopsticks. There's somebody waking up. 11:15. I hope they're all awake and just being quiet. Look at those little toes. at the end of every. Oh, okay. The family that I knew that lost babies. Yes. So here, I'll pull that up real quick. I did this image for competition. Let's see. That was district. Bring. I think that I'm naming stuff in a way that I'll know exactly where to find it, and rarely does that happen that way. Okay, so I think this might be the one that you were thinking of. This one's titled 21 Came Before Me. Oops, maybe put it over here. And here's the image. And they had 21 losses before she was born. And she's got 21 forget-me-nots, and there are 21 all over. And then there's rainbow in there. So that was just, this is one of my client images where she came to me with a story, a specific story that she wanted to tell. And that is what I want to do more than anything. I absolutely adore that work. That's kind of the same picture, so I'm going to cut that out. Storyboards. I actually used to make storyboards for a living. Before I opened the studio, I worked in commercials, and primarily with Procter & Gamble. And I did the storyboards for commercials. It's fun. That's a fun job. Long, long, long hours. Thank you. That's what, that was also entered. That was one of mine for the International Photographic Competition that is getting judged next week. And that field district, the cool thing about that is, so they were having some kind of a technical glitch during the judging. And we could see them, but we couldn't hear the judges at that time. But it went through, and with a downvote, basically, that it was not going to seal. And somebody called it back and challenged it, and I'm hoping that somebody got the story and shared that, and then it passed unanimously. So that was pretty cool to think that somebody got it and felt strongly enough about it that they brought everybody else on board. Oh, Hurite, yes. Hurite is, I'm going to give my spiel now. So it's a Welsh word for homesickness, for a place to which you cannot return, perhaps a place that no longer exists. And it was an exhibition that toured for a couple years. It took 4 years to create, and it started with my own family's image. One of our 6 children passed at birth, and then she was our second. So we never had a picture of all of our kids together, and that's how I started. Is I just wanted a picture of all my kids together, just one. And we did our image as kind of an experiment, and it was incredible experience. Not that the image was all that incredible. That's not what I mean. But the experience of just having something tangible that I could share all of my children with was an incredible experience, and I wanted to share that. So it took 4 years, and through families I met through a parental bereavement group, and then they had friends, and word kind of spread. So we had 20 families tell their story through Here I, and it opened, unfortunately, it opened in 2020. So not everybody could be there. But it was an incredibly special experience to be a part of that, and we're keeping that alive in some aspects because I've got a possibility for a book coming up, and the stories of the Here I families will be in there too, which is pretty neat. But thank you, Flavio, for bringing that up, because so what I did with that series was to create images using the living siblings to project how old or how the child who'd passed would look now. So at the time, our little girl would have been 11. She'd be 15 now. No, she would have been 9 when that started. Because let's see, I shot that in 16. So she would have been 9. And I used her siblings, like pieces of each sibling, to build her digitally. And that's how I built each of the images for Hiraeth, which was, it was so special. I can't imagine that there would be a project that would top that as far as my career goes and how the stories that I want to tell. And it was really a turning point, and I loved it. Okay, let's see here. He looks very impatient with me. He is done with this photo shoot, lady. 3, 4, 4, 2. Okay, just checking my messages to make sure that there's not, that I'm just missing spam calls, not anything vital. Oh, that one's better. I like that one better. Switcheroo. $48, 4. Oh, thank you so much. Aww. Oh, that means so much to me, Flavio. Thank you so much. I do need commands. I'm gonna write that down. Write down Vero and commands. I've got homework. And that'll be the nice thing when we do get through this fall season that's so bananas, and I think has a lot of people just trying to keep their heads above water. Then we can all reset and do some things like commands. get our lives together. Get Nightbot. Okay, I'll set it up. I love it. Look at those little snugglers. I can't believe I'm still, I'm like halfway through and, oh, forget it. Look at her peeking. Okay. Flavio Mod. I appreciate it. Thank you. There we go. 4. I can't believe I'm still, I don't even think this is the last setup. Oh, they're so precious though. How do you narrow these down? You don't. You make somebody else do it. Oh. Maybe. 80, 83, 85. 80, 83, 85. Oh my gosh, okay, I've got to open these. Clock's ticking. Okay, this might actually work. Is maybe next week I stream from the studio just to kind of share where I work, my setup. I think that would actually be really cool. I guess I can stream from my phone, right? 1,604. Exporting will be a bit. What's the biggest event? How many? How many photos did you deliver? We want world record. I don't know what mine is. Since I shoot portraits, it would be weird. I don't even shoot 1600 most of the time. I might shoot 1600 like if it's an extended family session. Those are the ones that I get a crazy amount because you have to have like all the grandkids and this family and this family and this family and like all the girls and all the like it's a bunch of different combos, so it's not necessarily they are all different. Okay, I've got a stand. I can do that. I can handle my assignment. That'd be kind of fun, really. I'm excited. I'm gonna put that on my calendar because it's not on my calendar. It'll never happen. Oh, we are. This is the same music. 7 days. Lowest number was 795. Highest was 3,041. Wow. That's amazing. I had an extended family that hit 200. I'm pretty sure. But see, that's the thing. Like it's not that I overshot. It's that they had 4 separate families and they all had kids and then the grandparents. So it's just a matter of like getting all the combinations in. And I don't usually want to give just one option for a combination because what if, it's not flattering to everybody. I really like extended family sessions. I think they get a bad rap. 14,000? What? What kind of event was that? Flavio, you're obsessed. I love it. 14,000. Hey, Bear. 240 chess players. You know what? That's awesome. I love that you got everybody in there a few times. How's it going, Bear? I'm back. I've crawled out of the rubble of fall. Sort of. Oh, okay. So you're not winging it. I wing everything. It'll be fine. That's artistic license. I do have lists, though. I'm a list maker all day long. Oh my gosh, look at his. He's like so polite, sitting there waiting for me to just go away. Leave him alone. See, this session feels absolutely enormous. But they're twins. You can't narrow down twins. You just give them all 100%. Whoa, Nelly. Especially when they give good expressions like this. That's on the baby. Okay. Good to see everybody. Let's hear it on the mirror list. I'm curious. Because I feel I'm telling myself it's bad so that I won't want one. I'm resistant to change. So I'm curious to hear. Is it Sony? Did you go all in? Oh my gosh, you're smiling. That's not, I can't pull a smile. You have to take them all. Okay, there's the moon. And Nikon, yay! Nikon's my favorite. I'm loyal. So is it really? No, that's how babies roll. This is when you just let them, you give them footy pajamas and you let them chill. And this is what they do. Look how happy she is. Very happy baby. So, do we all need to go get mirrorless? Is what it comes down to. Just tell me no. Yeah. Oh, okay. I do remember that. I wouldn't have been able to. We've already been over my short-term and long-term memory loss. This memory loss in general is where look, see, babies love me. She's so happy. She's happy that I took too many pictures. That's how many more they have. I remember. Fair enough. Also, you probably won't remember. It's so crazy to me that people will come up and be like, Allie, and they'll know exactly where they know me from, and they'll know my name and everything. And I'm like, I don't even know my name that well. And you just go with it. You smile. Okay, so let's moon. We'll do the moon here. Modern day pro cameras. Not my old jalopy. I don't handle change well. That's why I just don't do it. I am curious about the mirrorless. Just, I don't know why. Sad. I'm following a fad. I don't know why. Because I just want to be. I'm not an equipment junkie. I don't get new equipment very often. So usually if something piques my interest, it's probably going to happen. But I've been using the same 2 camera bodies since 2010. I just had to look into a year list. So, 12 years. That's a long time. Let's see what we got. Oh yeah, oh, science stuff. I thought you were going to show me a picture. Oh wait, there's other stuff going on. I just saw a link. Oh really? Okay. Huh. Okay, I gotta wrap this party up in about 10 minutes or so, which means I need to be done. Okay, so let's get down to like some of those fuzzies in. Okay, so where did that go? I had one of just the moon. There we go. It's hard to see. I'm like staring at the camera. Or at the, yeah. Huh. Okay, so I'm gonna flatten here and then cut this whole party out and put it in here. I'm even getting phone calls. What's happening? I'm gonna lower this opacity so I can size this. Okay, bring this back up. There we go.
She was out there alone on the highway. She had a broken wing, she's trying
my gosh, the amount of phone calls I'm getting right now is like concerning. Okay. Okay. This is the tedious stuff for sure. I just stopped talking for like 10 minutes, sorry. Or maybe you're glad. Either way, party's over. I'm talking again. I was distracted by the music and then I started concentrating. Husband made me this moon like probably 10 years ago. And it's my favorite prop. Olaf! Hello, how are you? We have a lot to talk about soccer-wise. It's been an eventful month, few weeks. It's only been a few weeks, I think, since I've been on here. I guess that's better than the opposite. Where do I get a moon like this? My husband made this one. It's been like 10 years now, and this is my favorite prop. Okay, there's no in between with my tools today. I'm gonna warm this up too. I warmed up the front layer that I darkened because I darkened it because I drained the color, and it.
Leaving all my worries, I prepare for something new. Whatever it was that held me back, I'm sure it wasn't true. Holding on too long and unresolved questions hold you down. What could have been?
I love that little flicker of light that's in the shadows.
To a frown. I'm moving on and on. On and on. I'm moving on and on. On and on.
Hey, thanks for stopping in. Yes, catch me for sure. Thank you so much for coming and keeping me company. And do me a favor and follow and come back and see me again. It's been a good crowd. I was afraid since I was here in the morning that everybody'd be asleep or I don't know. All right. All right, a little moon action. And I think we might be wrapping this party up. I'm not, oh no, okay, I've got some, they wanted some Christmas stuff, so I've got some of that. And I'm like an hour later than I wanted to be here. But it's been a good time. You know what? I'm gonna wrap it up here and leave these to hold my place so that I'll remember to finish this. But I'm gonna take off for tonight. Morning, it's 5:45. It's almost noon here. Oh, I'm sorry. I know my ads. I don't think I have that figured out, but I've got my notes. I've got my homework. And hopefully it won't be another 3 weeks before I get back. I'm doing my best to keep my head above water. I know everybody else is too. Thank you so much. Follow me on YouTube. Follow me here. Follow me on Instagram or whatever it's called on various forms of social media. And hit me up and I will I'll follow you back. Thank you guys so much. Have an awesome day. Take care.
That's why you my mommy. Please.